cheeseburger, but said she got a nose ring too. Now public health is getting involved. News Center 7's Mike Campbell talked with that woman about how the restaurant responded.
The woman I spoke to hoped to take care of all of this by talking to the company and the people here at the Harshman Road McDonald's, but she didn't get the response she wanted after placing a mobile order, coming here to pick it up, and then going home and receiving a big shock.
And I heard this plop in the box, and it was a nose ring.
This woman, who didn't want to be identified, said she was scraping excess mayo off her deluxe quarter pounder with cheese when she also scraped off the unexpected jewelry.
Did your stomach almost turn as soon as you saw it?
Oh yes, my stomach turned for like 2 days.
The woman was eating with her boyfriend and her 3-year-old niece. She took a couple of quick pictures, then immediately threw all their food away. She did pluck out the nose ring and save her receipt. She then called the McDonald's manager to report it, then reported it on the company app. But days later, there has been no apology or offer of reimbursement.
All I wanted from the beginning is acknowledgement, because I feel like I was ignored.
The woman told me the incident happened on June 17th. The lack of response from McDonald's had her reaching out to Public Health, Dayton and Montgomery County.
Procedure is you should discard all the food if you notice that you're missing something like that.
Dan Cefaletto said the Office of Environmental Health conducted an inspection here Monday, the first business day after the complaint was filed. They told me they did not get a direct answer from workers about whether anyone lost a nose ring. They did do updated food prep training with all the workers on hand.
We didn't find anything today that indicated any problems with food preparation.
The complainant is still hoping to hear more from McDonald's and is just happy now that the nose ring was not in her little niece's food or that she didn't swallow the nose ring.
This is somebody's body piercing that was physically in their body, in my mouth.
We are working to learn the name of the franchise owner here and reaching out to them and the corporation. We will let you know if they talk back and give us any comment about this incident. In Riverside, Mike Campbell, News Center 7.
In India, with many still waiting for service to be restored. And in Texas, people are getting ready for triple-digit temperatures.
We recommend at least 16 ounces of water every hour when outdoors, and even more if you're doing any sort of strenuous activity. Dress for the heat, hat, sunscreen, take frequent breaks.
The Weather Prediction Center says the increasingly dangerous conditions could last into the July 4th holiday weekend.
And now, your Storm Center 7 forecast with meteorologist Robert Gauthreaux III.
Robert, at 6, you were tracking some pop-up weather, some showers, and I saw them, and we're still seeing them.
Yeah, even had one final line, a light one, make its way across the Miami Valley, and so we're still seeing some, not wet streaks, but damp streaks in Xenia. It was wet a little while ago. That's the camera closest to the light little shower line that moved through, but we're drying out for the most part now, and as we move into the overnight hours, we'll generally be pretty dry. I mean, a stray sprinkle, not impossible. But 65 degrees is the temperature now. That rain actually helped cool things down a bit. This is actually the coolest temperature of the day thus far because we had some of that rain earlier. That helped keep temperatures down. And then that last little wave moving through cooled us down even a bit more. Now, the dew point's at 62. It's going to be impossible for that temperature to drop below that dew point. You can see temperatures across the region in the 60s. Except Oxford, you're at 73. But what's left as far as rainfall is just this southern part of Butler County. You can see a few little sprinkles kind of south and southeast, our most extreme south and southeast counties. But other than that, we're pretty dry now. And that's the way we're trending over the next few days. Cool, dry. I'm digging it because it's been pretty hot. Now, there's that shower there. Right over Fairfield, I guess you could say, is where that heaviest little downpour is. Rainfall across the region, as far as how much we've actually seen, Bellefontain's seeing quite a bit today, over an inch of rain. Other places, not so much. Xenia, I think especially with that last little one that moved through, you're just under a quarter inch. So some needed rainfall across the region. Some of you were sending me messages and saying it wasn't that long, but it was all I needed for my garden. And that's all that's important. And it wasn't severe either. This is the way we want it. We want just some light showers moving through. It's not bad either to hear a little thunder. Just watch a little nice thunderstorm as long as you stay safe from the lightning. Now, I mentioned the dew point because it is a tad bit muggy outside. Dew point temperatures tell how much water is actually in the air. When they're in the low 60s, it's a bit sticky. It could be worse. But with that water in the air, it makes it hard for that temperature to drop. So I don't expect the temperature to drop too much tonight because it's humid. Plus, we're going to see some mostly cloudy skies. So maybe a few degrees by the time the sun comes up tomorrow, but this is about as cool as we're going to get. You can see here dropping down into the mid 60s, maybe low 60s tonight, and then going up into the mid 70s tomorrow. So today felt kind of pleasant. Tomorrow should feel even a bit better. It'll be a bit cooler tomorrow. We're likely not going to reach the 80s anywhere, maybe down to the south, but that's about it. Here's the cloud cover moving in. You can see it's not super thick. I would say mostly cloudy skies, although by morning you might see some overcast skies, but generally we're keeping the cloud cover with us until a little bit later in the afternoon, until this swirl, you see it now over Ontario. That's where the area of low pressure is. That will eventually move off to the east. And so what we're left with here is, like I mentioned, the increasing clouds a bit into the morning. By the afternoon, clearing, a stray sprinkle possible, but then we're pretty dry for the next couple days. Wednesday, we're back to about 80 degrees, 84 for Thursday. Friday, a storm possible then. Probably a better chance of a few showers on Saturday and Sunday. Not for everyone, more like the pattern we saw today, where some of us saw rain, but not everyone did. So we get kind of back to that seasonable, like late June weather. But I'm going to enjoy the next few days. It'll be a little cool, a little dry. Maybe even pop the top on your convertible, motorcycle, window. I had my window down today, Gabby. It felt pretty nice. There's too many things on